Hello, good evening. I am Dr. D.D. Sawant from Department of Geography, J.A.T Arts, Science and Commerce College, Hormone, Malegaon District, Nashik. Today's topic that is a greenhouse effect. Meaning of greenhouse effect. A greenhouse is meant for plants mainly in the cooled countries where total insulation, at least during winter season, is not sufficient enough to support plant growth. The glasses of greenhouse are such that these allow the visible sunlight to enter but prevent the long wave infrared rays to go out. A greenhouse also does not have any provision for artificial heating. The greenhouse effect means progressive warming up of the Earth's surface due to the blanketing effect of man made carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. In a greenhouse, visible sunlight passes through the glass and heats up the soil, warming the plants. The warm soil emit radiation in longer wavelengths, particularly in the infrared, because the glass is opaque to these wavelengths, means the long wavelengths of infrared radiation waves. It absorbs and reflects the infrared radiation waves, which was given by D.B. Botkin and E.A. Keller in 1982. This mechanism keeps the greenhouse warmer than the outside environment, and hence, in nutshell, it may be summarized that a greenhouse is the body which allows the short wave incoming solar radiations to come in but does not allow the long wave outgoing terrestrial infrared radiations to escape. Carbon dioxide and water vapor acts as a greenhouse in that these allow visible light of the sun to reach the surface of the earth but absorbs and reflect back the long wave outgoing terrestrial radiations, mainly infrared rays, and thus help in keeping the earth's surface warmer. The gases with the properties of greenhouse are called greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide. Halogenated gases such as chlorofluorocarbons are also greenhouse gases because these absorb long wave terrestrial radiations and thus help in enhancing the carbon dioxide greenhouse effect, and hence it may be thus concluded that the net result of greenhouse effect of carbon dioxide, water vapor and halogenated gases is the increase in the temperature of the earth's surface and the lower atmosphere, because these gases allow solar radiations to reach the earth's surface but absorb most of the long wave terrestrial radiations and re-radiate back to the earth and thus regularly warm the earth's surface and its immediate atmosphere. So here there are four types of atmospheric conditions. Layers which are present above the earth's surface, which are those as a number one is a troposphere, second one that is a stratosphere, number third one that is a mesosphere, Next one, that is a thermosphere, and uppermost layer, that is a exosphere. While discussing to this as a this layers, number one, that is a troposphere layer. The outermost layer of the atmosphere is known as troposphere and is the most important layer because almost all the weather events, for example, fog, cloud, dew, frost, hailstorm, storms, cloud, thunder, lightning, etc., which occur in this layer, and thus the troposphere is of almost significance for all life forms, including man, because these are concentrated in the lowermost portion of the atmosphere. Temperature decreases with increasing height at the average rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter, which is called as normal lapse rate. Thus, the height of troposphere changes from equator towards pole, and from one season of a year to the other season. The average height of the troposphere is about 16 km over the equator and 6 km over the poles. Now, second one, that is stratosphere. There is contrasting opinion about the height of the stratosphere. The average height over the middle latitudes has been determined to be 25 to 30 km, whereas it is estimated to be 80 km by others. On an average, the upper limit of the stratosphere is taken to be 50 km. There is no change in temperature with increasing height in the stratosphere. Now, third one, that is a mesosphere. Mesosphere extends between 50 km and 80 km, and temperature again decreases with increasing height. At the upper limit of mesosphere, means up to 80 km, temperature becomes minus 80 degrees Celsius. This limit is called as mesopause. Next one, that is a number fourth, is a thermosphere. The part of the atmosphere beyond mesopause is known as thermosphere, wherein temperature increases rapidly with increasing height. Thermosphere is further divided into two layers. For example, a ionosphere extends from 80 km to 640 km. There are a number of ionic layers known as D layer, E layer, F1 layer, F2 layer, etc. These layers reflect the signals received from the ground back to the earth's surface, and therefore these are very significant for radio communication. For example, radio, television, etc. Last one, there is a hexosphere. It represents the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. We know very little about the atmosphere extending beyond 640 km height from the Earth's surface. As we have seen the various layers, that lowest portion of the Earth's atmosphere, that is a troposphere. Stratosphere, we have seen second layer of the Earth's atmosphere, that is 10 km to 50 kilometer depth, which is having a 40 km. Mesosphere, that we have seen the middle layer of the Earth atmosphere, which is a 50 km to 90 km. Thermosphere is the fourth layer, having the 80 km to 500 km. Hence, the sun is a great engine that derives wind on the Earth's surface, and hence the ocean currents, exogenetic or denudation processes, and sustain life in the biosphere. So we will conclude this. Thank you.